Hi everyone. So you can pull out your Of Mice and Men essay writing handout and you can scroll down to number 5 where I'm going to speak about the specific parts of the essay. So the reason I'm making this video instead of talking to you in class is that people really work at different paces, at different rates, and I don't want to waste time talking when you could be writing, and vice versa. If you need more assistance, then I can help you, obviously. If you need to watch the video again or pause it and write notes, you just have a little bit more freedom. Okay? For your introduction, you should have 5 sentences, and I'm going to break down what each of those sentences, what should be in each of those sentences. So in your first sentence, and again, lots of this will be repetitive, it's going to be the thesis part. That's maybe a little bit different. So in the first sentence, you're going to need the name of the novel, the author, and a brief summary of the novel. This brief summary should be related to your essay topic. So if your essay topic is on discrimination, then the summary of the novel should discuss discrimination, just to ensure that your topic starts off on topic. Again, I shouldn't have to tell you at this point in the game, but make sure that your novel is capitalized where needed and it's in italics. So I'm going to talk about your thesis and your 5th statement before I start talking about the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th sentences. So you need to know what your thesis is going to be, and there should be 3 aspects of your thesis. Okay, and I'll show you an example here in a second. So in your last sentence of your introduction, if your thesis is there are 3 characters in Of Mice and Men who experience discrimination are Crooks, Curly's wife, and Lenny, then your 2nd sentence should, in one sentence, talk about how Crooks deals with discrimination or faces discrimination. Your 2nd sentence should talk about how Curly's wife experiences discrimination. And then your 4th sentence should be about how Lenny experiences discrimination. So Crooks, Curly's wife, Lenny, in your thesis should be in that order too. Crooks, Curly's wife, Lenny. So if you go to the wiki, there's an essay planning sheet. I have not printed it for you, so if you want to print it, you can do that on your own. And it basically has all of the information that you need in each of your paragraphs. Okay, so in your intro, it's got the name of the novel, the author, a brief summary of the literature in the first sentence. If you have any definitions, like if you want to define, if you're doing discrimination, what discrimination is, you can certainly do that there. Again, you're not limited to just 5 sentences. You can expand it a little bit more. And then again, your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th sentences should relate directly to your thesis. And then your thesis, again, you're repeating those last 3 sentences you just talked about. So for your body of evidence, you do need 3 paragraphs. This is a typical 5-paragraph essay. So your first paragraph will be on sentence 2, which you talked about in your introduction. Your next paragraph will be on sentence 3 that you talked about in your introduction. And your last body paragraph should be on sentence 4 of what you wrote about on your introduction. So if you look at number 2 here on your essay planning sheet, okay, again, these are for each paragraph, so you'll have 3 of these, and I think there's even 3, yeah, there's 3 body paragraph parts on here. So if we go back to the first one, again, you need a topic statement. That's your first sentence in your body paragraph right here. And your topic statement must be talking about, if you're using discrimination, you need to be talking about which character experiences discrimination. And in the body part of your paragraph, this is where your proof is. Okay, you need at least 2 quotations in each body paragraph. So you need 6 total. They need to be embedded. And we talked about that last semester, but I'll give you a page number shortly here where it is on the Dreaded Formal Essay booklet. Okay, so once you have your topic statement, your details, your proof, your quotations, you need 2, then you're going to summarize it with a concluding statement. Okay, so you're going to go and you're going to do that for each of your characters or your examples that you're using in your body paragraph. So I had said Crooks, Curly's wife, and Lenny. So if those are the individuals you're talking about for discrimination, again, that's just an example. Please don't copy what I did. That's where you'd put that. So you'd have one paragraph about Crooks, one paragraph about Curly's wife, and one paragraph about Lenny. So again, and we talked about this a while ago, but you might want to revise your thesis, or when you're writing your thesis, thinking about which one is your strongest and your weakest pieces of evidence. So you want your second strongest proof written in your first body paragraph, your weakest sandwiched in the middle, and you want to save your strongest argument for last. So for your conclusion, no new information should be brought up here. If you feel there's something that's important enough to talk about in your conclusion, it better be throughout the rest of your essay. And if it's not, you've got two options. Number one, you don't talk about it. Okay, so you ensure that no new information is brought up. Or if you think it's really important, you need to figure out how you're going to include that into your introduction and your body paragraphs. So your first sentence of your conclusion should be a topic sentence. This should relate directly to your prompt, okay? Something that I would do when I was writing quite a few essays in university is I would copy my introduction right below my conclusion, just to make sure that they reflected each other closely. Obviously, make sure that you delete your introduction if you're going to use that technique. Okay, so your body sentences are going to relate to your thesis, and you're going to want to elaborate this a little bit more. Again, your intro and your conclusion are going to be very closely related. There should be some repetition. You just need to figure out a different way to rewrite it so it's not identical. The thing that's different in your conclusion, and this is the last sentence in your conclusion, is you need a clincher statement. Okay, this is your last chance to impress the person marking your essay. You want your reader to walk away thinking, that was really interesting. Or you just want your reader to walk away kind of thinking about what you just said. Okay? Try to avoid a cliche. All right, so something that might sound like a Hallmark card that's really unoriginal, try to make it your own. Okay. So again, if you go back to the wiki, and this is at the bottom of our Equity and Ethics, and you download the Dreaded Formal Essay Handbook, it'll bring you, I guess you'll download it, it's a link. It'll bring you to this page here. Just gonna let it load. So I'd take some time and have a read through it, okay? It's talked about, page 7 and 8. It's good for your thesis statements, and it's got examples in there, how to write introduction and concluding paragraphs, essay formatting requirements. So you will need a cover page. Obviously, your 5-paragraph essay. You will need a works cited page, which is MLA. You can use Cite This For Me. The only thing that you'll be citing is the book. Okay, this is a research essay, so the only thing you need is Steinbeck's book. Transitions, I printed this sheet off for you a few times. So again, we should be using 3 transitions per essay. Quotations, this is good on page 18 and 19. It shows you how to embed them, and you'll need to read page 18 and 19 to complete the embedding quotations question, which is on the following page. Let me show you. So again, right here, okay, you'll need to read page 18 and 19 of the Dreaded Formal Essay Handbook. I'll just abbreviate it there. And for the essay layout, you're going to be talking about what each sheet is. So I just told you need a cover page. Again, you need a 2-part title. You need the, so on your 2-part title, if your topic is, this is really wonky here, but if your topic is dreams, and then you need to figure out something clever to put here. And again, there's examples on that Dreaded Formal Essay booklet on page 10. Okay, so don't title it a Mice and Men essay. There's an example here. Okay. And again, we've talked about that submission info in the bottom right-hand corner. And you should be writing in size 12 Times New Roman, please. Okay, so to come back to the essay layout, you should be talking about the cover page. You should be talking about the actual essay and what each of the 5 paragraphs should contain. So you'll want to talk about the introduction with the thesis, the 3 body paragraphs, the conclusion. You'll probably, like if you even want to talk about the font size and the type of font, you can do that, and then you'll want to talk about the works cited page as well. That goes at the end. Okay, so once you've made notes on these 5 topics, and again, you need to watch the video, obviously, or listen to the video, and you'll also want to read that dreaded formal essay booklet. Again, the link is on the wiki. Okay, now it's time to choose your topic, and I know some people have already done this. Again, you'll want to look back to your graphic organizer that we did on the board, that one class, but you've got a series of topics that you can choose from. If there is a topic that's not mentioned here that you really want to write about, come okay it with me, and I'll probably be fine with it. So good luck, and again, if you need more clarification or if you have questions, you can come and talk to me. Thanks for watching.